हरिः ओम् ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः गुरवे नमः. Welcome to Iksha channel. Good morning to Iksha viewers. Now we will know about Antakarana Chatushtaya. Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, all these four together, it is called as Antakarana. Antakarana Chatushtaya. Then Chatushtaya means four. These are the four aspects called as four aspects of one internal organ called as Manas generally. Generally we call Manas, but Manaha, Buddhi, Chitta and Ahankara. These four together is called as internal sense organ. We got external sense organs and this is internal sense organ, but it is called as Antakarana Chatushtaya. To an Adhyatmika Sadhaka, Antarindriya Nigraha and Bahirindriya Nigraha both are equally important. Antakarana, one Tattva named as Mano, Buddhi, Chitta and Ahankara as four Tattvas with the functions it is carrying on. Manas means the mind. It is the thinking faculty which is responsible for processing thoughts and emotions. Manayeva Manushyanam Karanam Bantha Mokshayog. Mind is the cause of bondage or liberation to the Jiva, liberation of the Jiva. The five Jnanendriyas, Tvak, Chakshu, Shrotra, Jivha, Granendriyas, come in contact with five Tanmatras, Shabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandhas, and inform to mind the Manas. That is, when the eyes see any beautiful object or a flower or anything, it informs the mind. The mind gives command to Karmendriyas to go and get that. The foot, with feet we walk there towards that object, and the hands get that object. And I, the ego, the I which is existing in us as the Jiva, Jivatma, in the body, it enjoys that object. So, whenever any situation arises, the mind is always in a sort of dilemma, whether to do that work or not to do that work. Samshayatma Manaha. The mind is, it is described in several ways in Shivananda Lahari by Sri Adisankara Bhagavatpada. He compared the mind with a bird, with the swan, with a lotus flower, with a fort, Durga, and with money, many things. And also mostly the mind is always compared with the monkey and also with an elephant. He has compared it. The mind gets thoughts, emotions and interacts with external world. The buddhi or the intellect is higher than the mind. It is the discriminating faculty responsible for discernment, decision making. Nishchayatmika buddhihi, we say. It decides what is good and what is bad, what is to be done and what is not to be done. So the buddhi got discriminative power. It decides, analyzes the situation and decides what is to be done and what not. It is spoken as Vijnanamaya Kosha. Chitta is the storehouse of memories, vasanas and experiences. Purva Janma Kruta Karmanam Sanchita Vasana Nithihi Chittam, we can say. That is, the memories of past deeds are stored in the Chitta. The sense of individuality responsible for self-identity and egoism is called as I or Aham. That is called as Ahamkara. Ahamkara is the feeling of I, the ego. It is the sense of individuality and self-identity. So by this Ahankara only we identify ourselves with the body, the mind, the senses and all, and the pranas and all. We get the sense of I-ness. We say I am doing, I am talking, I am working, etc. All these four components work together to shape our thoughts, feelings, emotions actions, and ultimately we do not recognize that the I is Brahman. We get involved in the feeling of identifying mind as I am, the senses as I, the body as I. Understanding the Antakarana Chatushtaya can provide insights into the workings of the mind, emotions, and consciousness. It is essential for spiritual growth, self-awareness, and self-realization. This concept is relevant in various contexts, including yoga, self-awareness, etc. So, yoga, understanding Antakarana Chatushtaya can help in practicing yoga and meditation to do meditation effectively. Then self-awareness, recognizing the different aspects of the mind can lead to greater self-awareness and personal growth. The buddhi, the discriminative faculty, helps us in knowing right and wrong, truth and falsehood. It is our intellect that guides us in making proper decisions. Ahamkara, the sense of individuality, the self-identity separates us from others. It is the I, the feeling of I, that discriminates everywhere. The chitta is the storehouse of memories, impressions, and experiences. But actually it is the consciousness that accumulates knowledge and shapes our perceptions. All the four Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankaras function with the power of consciousness, Chaitanya, Chit Shakti, but they think that they are powerful. All these four aspects of Antakarana interact and influence each other. Understanding their interplay can help us navigate our thoughts, emotions, and actions. So, recognizing the different aspects of the Antakarana Chatushtaya can help us manage our thoughts and emotions, develop self-awareness, mindfulness, and we can meditate upon what we need to concentrate. So, we must know about our Antakarana Chatushtaya. We must keep them under our control, and then we can get success in life. Because Antakarana, the inner self, the Antarindriya, is more powerful than the external sense organs, Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. All the Indriyas and mind also should be kept under control to lead a spiritual life and also to attain higher goals in meditation or in yoga, or even to get self-awareness, self-knowledge, and get liberation. Swasti.